Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Scarlett Fu, and we're joined by Bloomberg's Nora Melinda. Nora, what are you looking at?
Well, there was a big selection to choose from, but I'm looking at shares of Accenture, that is ticker ACN. We're seeing shares lower, down about 1% right now as we speak. This is after the company gave a second quarter revenue forecast with a midpoint that fell below what analysts had expected. We did have Vital Knowledge, the analysts over there, saying that they do think that the company put up respectable numbers, but they say that the company is often grouped in the AI losers basket amid fears that its model will be disrupted by new technologies. So we are seeing shares a touch lower, and it hasn't really been a pretty year for the company. Shares down about 23% so far this year.
And my favorite shoe company.
Is it?
Yes.
I was wondering.
With some news. I have like 20 pairs of
I have a friend that's obsessed with Birkenstocks. I didn't know if people are still buying Birks.
I have sneakers, like Birkenstock sneakers. So
See, I didn't know those existed. So you're loyal.
Yes. Several, like at least 4.
Well, shares of Birkenstock are lower, ticker BIRK, down about 9% right now. This is after the company gave an outlook that was seen as disappointing. They're essentially forecasting slower sales growth for the year ahead. This is, of course, due to the impact of the weaker U.S. dollar. They also cite tariffs. So we really are trying to see the CEO coming up with some sort of turnaround story, but right now it doesn't seem as though it's paying off as it currently stands. Shares of the company are down about 26% so far this year.
Are Birkenstocks cool?
Are they comfy?
Or are they just comfy?
You break them in?
They're both.
Okay.
They're very comfortable, and they're wide in the toe box, which is important for me.
Okay.
And they have, an arch support, so that's also good.
Right.
The only criticism I have is that the sole it wears down pretty quickly.
I do see that.
Okay.
I've never owned a pair. Never owned a pair, but I know
the ones that look like mushrooms. I think it's the Boston one. Those are really popular right now.
Now I have to look up all the photos.
I know. Now we have to do that.
We're gonna get Paul Sweeney in some Birkenstocks.
Oh, boy.
I'll pay to see that, please.
Exactly. All right, CarMax.
CarMax, ticker KMX. Also lower earlier. Now it's in the green, but we did see shares earlier falling more than 6% in this trading session. This after the company warned about fourth quarter margins. They're saying that they expect lower retail used margins in the fourth quarter in order to improve price competitiveness. The company also plans to boost its spending on marketing. So it doesn't seem as though this is what investors wanted to hear, but we are seeing shares bouncing back just a tad, up about 0.8% right now as we speak. But it really hasn't been a great year for the company. Shares have down about 50% so far this year in 2025.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.